Hey, and welcome back to Pokemon Red. This is episode 35. I hope you're doing well. In between episodes, I just went ahead and used all my rare candies on Bao Bao. He's one away from 50, and he's got like just over 9,000 experience, so I just put him out front to try to see if, by the end of this gym, I could do that. So there's the gimmick of this gym is you can either fight the trainer, and I don't know if you can fight the trainer. I'm going to test it in a minute if I get this right. So you do a Pokemon quiz, get it right, and the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong and face the trainer. If you want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader, then get it right, which doesn't matter because you can just go to the Poke Center. Here we go. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree? No. But no, it doesn't though. It evolves into Metapod. I was a thief, but I became straight as a trainer. Like, I don't think I got that one technically wrong because it does evolve to Butterfree, but it evolves into Metapod. So I'm going to just say, yeah, I got it wrong, but I think the question was flawed. Because, not trying to make any excuses for myself, but the way I interpreted that was like, it evolves from Caterpie straight to Butterfree. And I think, I'm not the only person that would just be like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't. Because it doesn't. It goes to Metapod. So the semantics of this is it's Caterpie to Metapod, not Butterfree. But I'll leave it at that. I'll test it on the next one if you get the answer right, if you have to fight the trainer or not, because you can just fight the trainer and not even take the test. Quick attack. That attack was quick. Swift. I'm basically using Swift because it's just kind of faster at this point. I don't know if Skull Bash will do the damage needed to just do 2 Swifts or not, but we'll see. Okay, let's try this again. There's 2. Pokemon quiz, get it right, door opens. If not, you suck. All right, what do you gotta ask? What's the question? There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. No. Yeah, there's only 8. Okay, so can I still fight this guy, or is it done with? Can't win. I've studied Pokemon totally. Maybe I'll check the other guy in the room prior to this too. It's a super nerd. Ponyta. Bow wow. Headbutt. Skull Bash. So when I was a kid, I used to think Skull Bash, and because I don't remember if Blastoise learns it or if I always just slapped it on Blastoise. But I always thought of when it said it lowered its head, if you do it, it's Bow Bow lowered its head. I always kind of interpreted that as Blastoise withdrawing its head into its shell. It never occurred to me that Skull Bash, when I was younger, it never occurred to me that Skull Bash could be when you watch a video of 2 rams headbutting each other, it could just be that it's literally lowering its head, it's getting its head ready so that it can charge and bash into them. I never thought of it like that for some reason when I was a kid. It was beyond me, I guess. But it makes perfect sense that that's what they're doing, is they're preparing themselves to charge head first. What? My studies? The thing is, kid, book smarts are great to have, but reading something out of a book is not going to be 100% like, okay, so I guess you still can fight the trainers even if you get it right. Reading something out of a book is not the same as gaining the experience, the knowledge through on-hands training. It's great to know the theory of things, but experience is always going to be the most desirable thing. It's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is academic. You learn it out of a book. You can I didn't want to trade. You can sit here and talk about things from the perspective of, well, this is how the process is, and I can recite it, and if I took a quiz or a test, I could get it right based on that, that perspective. But wisdom is gained through actually experiencing it and applying it and knowing how it actually works. Such as it's intuitive. You don't really have to sit and think about it, or you don't have to really be able to break down how the process works. You can just do it. So I don't know why I'm talking to this NPC they're actually sitting in the room, and I'm explaining why all of his studies didn't really help him in the end, because he wasn't as good of a trainer as I was. But you know what, yo, hot. I don't know. That's just, I guess, partially the wisdom I've learned over the years is you can go get a degree in something, but they're still going to want 4 years of experience. Okay, let's see. Poliwag evolves 3 times. No. Because there's no 4th or 3rd stage form. I mean, technically, and from Pokemon Gold on, if you want to say you can choose between Poliwrath and Politoed, sure, but that doesn't count in this game. And that still wouldn't be 3 times, it would be 2. Come on, Bow Bow. Aw, man. Slap a hyper potion on him. I love how you can still hear the door sound effect if you listen closely. You still hear the door sound effect even though I opened the door with the quiz. Okay, quiz, get it right and you win a prize. Get it wrong and everyone cries. Okay. Are thunder moves effective against ground element type? No. They're nullified. I like how it doesn't even explain it. You're right, it's nullified. I know why Blaine became a trainer. Is it because he loves Pokemon so much? Alright, Rapidash. Skull, I'm gonna get ready for my Skull Bash. Fire Spin. Oh man, so Fire Spin in this one, the way it works is it's Wrap, and it's it's Wrap, and it's Bite, and it's all of those moves where you're stuck, not only getting dominated by the move and there's nothing you can do about it, but it's also you literally can't do anything about it. You can't switch out, you can't attack. So I noticed that he was not as fast, so I just went ahead and swapped out to Shredder. Yeah, I'm glad that literally with the next generation, yes, here we go. Goodbye, Ember. It's been nice. I hope you find your paradise. But alright. Yeah, you hear that? The door open? Alright, so finally a pivotal moment. Bow Wow's evolving. Look how regal, like, Arcanine is. He reminds me of a dog my sister used to have, who passed away a couple years ago. But Bow Bow is gonna take a seat for a few minutes. Just because now he's like, you know, the leader of the pack in levels. And there's really no reason. I'm just gonna fight this guy. I've been to too many gyms, but this is my favorite. Excellent. You know, call me crazy. I always thought that these, like, burglars in this game looked like Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. Wearing sunglasses, running around cosplaying as a burglar. Donk. Karate chop. I still haven't figured out exactly what that karate chop is from, but I know it's very, like, deliberately said like that. It's kind of driving me a little nuts that I haven't figured it out yet, because, like, I feel like it's a game or something I've played, like, to death or back. I'm insisting it's from a game. It could be, like, from anything I've watched, but I'm pretty sure it's like a game. Fire is weak to H2O. Halloween H2O? Oh my god. Shouldn't subject any fire Pokemon to that movie. Admittedly, I've not seen it. I think I've only seen, like, the first two Halloween movies. The John Carpenter ones, where they basically filmed so much of the first movie that they were able to make a sequel out of it. I've only seen those two, to my knowledge. I've seen all of the Freddy Krueger, like, Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I think I've only seen, like, the first 3 or 4 Friday the 13th. I've never... This is something that I've actually realized recently that, like, I feel like I need to actually change. I don't believe I've ever sat down and watched a Scream movie. I know who the villains of the first 2 films are, but I've never sat down and watched. I've seen Scary Movie, the first one. I actually saw that in theaters when it came out, and I was, like, pretty young. Probably too young to see it. But my parents took me and my siblings to go see it. But to their defense, like, they didn't know what kind of movie it was. It actually was kind of one of those things that it was just like, oh, it's a comedy, you know? So, yeah, I saw Scary Movie in theaters when I was like, what year did that come out? Whatever year that came out, I was around that age. Was it 98? Let's see here. Okay, I was 10 years old. In July the 7th of 2000, I was 10 years old when I saw that movie in theaters. And like I said, to the defense of my parents, they didn't know what it was. A criticism they should have probably investigated before they took us to see it. I know my sister was like, my oldest sister was like, oh, it's a comedy film, you know, it's supposed to be a comedy, but like, and somehow got us all convinced to go see it. Ah, Arcanine. Look how smug that face is. You know, I noticed his Arcanine was level 47, so he's gonna not benefit from Flamethrower. But I think we get not only the Volcano Badge, but I believe we get Fire Blast. And Fire Blast, I think, only has like 5. Did he say Charmeleon or Ponyta would be best bets for that? But like, let's see. Donk can learn Fire Blast? Should I teach Donk Fire Blast? What is I Am Turok's moveset again? It's Wing Attack, Fly, Bite, and Takedown. Yo, I'm kind of set on the idea of like teaching Donk Fire Blast. And Submission, it would be the one that needs to go for it. Because, well, I mean, should it be Submission or should it be like... Now, well, Karate Chop and Low Kick have been pretty useful. And Submission makes you lose damage, so I'm just going to go with Submission. I say that as I've already done it. Alright, so now we just got the final badge for the final gym. And it's the second city we ever visited on our Pokemon journey, because if you bothered to check the gym, you would know that it was closed. So I'm just gonna come here, go to the Poké Center, and get started with it real quick. I'm not gonna be able to do it in this episode unless I just want it to be extra long. But I can get started, maybe fight a couple trainers. Oh, come on, dude. You have to be on this side. Viridian Gym Leader returned. Making me walk all the way around. Who do you think you are, dude? Dude? And so, this is the return of the spinny tiles that take forever to use. This is probably the reason why this gym takes forever. But I know we want to take on this guy because you can shortcut your way through right there. And if you don't, he'll like get in your face. Alright, what you got, Ryu? Machoke. I got Machamp. Let's see. Yeah, Fire Blast only has like 5. Earthquake. I think Earthquake... I don't remember if Earthquake does damage comparable to a Pokemon size or not. But I know it's not super reliable either. Because like it has a pretty decent miss rate. Okay, Machamp. Go get him, Turok. I was gonna use Cash Money, but then I remembered Cash Money's like 3 levels ahead. Wing Attack, slap him in the face. I'm surprised he actually survived that. Oh, yeah, I forgot he could slap me in the face too. Alright, Machoke. Fly. You know, now that I think about it, is Machoke and Machop doing like poses you would see bodybuilders do? Machop. Is he kind of like flexing there? And then Machoke is flexing like that. And then Machamp is just kind of jumping at the screen like he's about to like ruin your day. I could probably take on one more fight in this here, you know, in this gym. You know, it's funny. Why is there an item in here? A revive, eh? So yeah, you can skip most of these battles if you go up there. I'm probably going to do one more fight and call it, and then on the next episode I'm going to clear everybody out because they're actually really good like levels for my team, and it would probably be a good idea to take advantage of that. Donk! Get in there and like trip it. That actually did pretty good damage, and it flinched. I lost my Gramp. Oh, by the way, another guy with a whip. That's what, 8 different trainers now? So yeah, you can skip a good amount of the gym if you do this. Like, you can literally go straight to the gym leader. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to end the video here. If you watched the video, I appreciate it. If you made it to this point in the video, I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.